penguins, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. This is probably my last video on the making of Cosy Brook, but that's because it's releasing tomorrow. Or maybe it's already released depending on when you're watching this. But yeah, the journey has finally come to an end and I'm just really excited to share it with you. You may have watched the previous videos. If not, you could always go back and watch it. But if you honestly just want to dive straight into the world, you can download it from my website. So the world you may be familiar with, it's very autumnal looking, but that is because autumn is my favourite time of the year. So had to base it off something that really inspired me, and it's also got some sort of supernatural lore, put a bit of mystery in there for you, but hopefully there is something for everyone. So this is what the world looked like before. It is Twin Brook from the Sims 3 Ambitions, and now this is what it looks like after I've transformed it, made new lots, renovated all the houses. I've also given all the townies makeovers. I've also given a lot of them new stories and backstories. So yeah, this is like what it's looking like. The streets are filled with loads of houses and quirky neighbours. We've got some neighbours that have lots of cats, and believe me, I could watch them all day. Then we've also got a few other neighbours. They, you know, have kind of a retro lifestyle, let's put it that way. The houses are very retro and they're living that life. Then we've got the neighbours that seem very normal, very, very lovely, but secretly they have strange things going on in their basements, experiments, so yeah, you might want to watch out for that. There's lots of neighbours with dark secrets. These guys are vampires.
Oh, scandalous!
And we've got some very kooky people living in this town. They are living their best life and just really enjoying their pet pigeons. So if you're the type that likes to have the cosy chill days and just enjoy nature, there's so much for you to enjoy in this town. We've got the parks, which turn into festival parks. We've got the campsite, which I've created, so your Sims can have a little camping day out or just enjoy the campsite at night and, you know, just hang out with all your friends and play little campsite songs and things like that. So I think there's quite a lot to do. And if you're the type that likes to go to the junkyard at night when it's raining to relax, I've got you covered. So yeah, just I guess try not to get struck by lightning, I think is my best advice for you. But yeah, this town has loads of things to do outdoors and your Sims definitely won't want to stay cooped up. I've also put in quite a few lots for you to enjoy, like wholesome family moments. So if you like to play and grow your family, there's plenty of things to do, and there's like little park areas and fun places to go with families where there should be something for every sim of every age basically to enjoy, which is the idea. And these are some of the fun moments from the festival lot. That was my last video, which I created the festival park, so if you didn't see that, you can always go back and have a little watch of how I created this and what to expect. Then we've also got the places to see the live concerts, the live shows. So if your sim is a performer, whether that be an acrobat or a magician or a singer, there'll be places for you to get up on stage. And I've also placed a few little karaoke spots as well in town, because I know Sims that may not have the talent still enjoy a little sing-song. So we've also got a jazz bar. This was one of my more recent additions to the town. So your Sims can enjoy performances of many different types. And we've got the live band in the garage, which is the sort of fixer-upper garage which I've placed in town. And then we've also got some other fun places to go. So this is like the roller rink arcade. In the basement we've got like the bowling that you can enjoy, and then upstairs we've got the arcade machines. I love how they're all different. I just absolutely love it. Then next door we've got the pancake house, which is like the diner, and yeah, I'm just really embracing those retro vibes. Absolutely love them. Like, this is one of the places I would bring my Sims to hang out a lot. So if you've got, say, a day off and you're not at work, you might want to venture out to places like the library. Hopefully you find it really cozy. There's lots of little areas to study in this library, and don't worry, I've placed those bookshelves with the actual skill books in them, so yeah, it will actually be quite useful to go there. Then obviously, what would you expect from a cozy town but a cozy cafe to come to? There's about 3 placed in the town in different locations, so I'm sure your Sims will find the nearest one to them and be able to do whatever they want. Then we've got the upstairs to this cafe, which is like an internet cafe, so obviously that might be helpful if you haven't been able to afford a computer yet, potentially. And next door to that we've got the thrift shop, so this is actually the consignment store. If you want to sell like your art or things that you've made, you'll usually find Amy Bull there. She loves a good thrift. But if you prefer to get outdoors, you might like to go to the man-made beach in Cosy Brook. Obviously it depends on the weather, but this is a nice little cosy beach, and you can become a lifeguard if you'd like. And if that doesn't really do it for you, maybe you want to join the murder mystery club above the comic book store. So yeah, you could probably find out what's going on in the town and solve the mysteries. Some deaths in the town are not very mysterious. I think there was quite a few witnesses to the one in the motel. So yeah, you might see Grim pop up every now and then because things are just happening. Then on days when it's just a bit calmer, you might prefer to go to the community centre. It's very retro, and there is a risk that an 80s movie montage of training is going to break out. And then if you'd rather see what the night has to offer, there's actually plenty of places for your Sims to go. There's clubs, there's pubs, there's all of that stuff, especially from nightlife. So yeah, you might discover something at the old movie theatre. It's not really being used as a movie theatre anymore, and there's definitely something a bit suspicious people are seen entering but not necessarily leaving. So if you're not really into the club scene but you'd rather a little bit of a karaoke night special, you could always go to the Red Rendezvous. Tonight Marigold Racket is giving it her all on the karaoke. So upstairs there's also a few other businesses that might intrigue you. We've got the detective's office, we've got psychiatrists, and we've even got a little plant sort of little store there as well. So going across town, we've got the graveyard. Now it's raining, it's gloomy, it's foggy, it's perfect. Yeah, here's where you can go to mourn your Sims, and there's even a little secret there as well that you might discover. So if you are wanting to go clubbing tonight, the factory is the main destination. It's the place where you get the DJ, and there's even like some really like fun little things, like we've got the mechanical bull, little games to play, and of course the bars where it's all happening. So I think you'll really enjoy that lot when the sun goes down. Then a deer. My town has deer. Come back, come back. Oh, I love it. So I've actually furnished all the homes in Cosy Brook, and you might want to come here to the estate agents to check in with them. They've got an interior design studio, and they'll also try and sell you a house at a very good price. So these are my houses. These are some of my favourite houses that I've furnished that are unpopulated, so you could move your Sims in here. I'm not going to show you them all, but there are about 4 or 5 different starters. This one isn't a starter home, but you can have like some NPC neighbours living next door, which I think is really nice. Again, there's like quite a lot of room there, probably for like a single parent and their kids or something like that. That's what I can imagine. Then we've got this, which is just a little starter home, so you can afford this right off the bat with just one sim. Next door to this house, we also have the Robin Retreat, which is another starter home, which you can check out. Then next door to that, we've got Lavender Cottage. Now this is one with a bit of a history. So an old lady used to live here with her cats, but one day she mysteriously disappeared, and no one seems to know where, but next thing you know, her house is on the market. So yeah, read into that what you want. There's also, for the legacy players out there, there's a dream house, well, what I consider a dream house. So this is like a fully furnished, huge house with like loads of things for kids to do. There's loads of bedrooms. It's just for when you're at that sort of end game stage and your family is just, you know, crazy big. I've also made this house called Forest Retreat out in the woods, and this again is a huge house. This one I sort of furnished it more like if it was people who were sort of renting it out to stay for like a Christmas thing or something, but obviously you can live here. That's just the sort of idea. It's meant to be very calm, very like sort of cabiny looking. Yeah, I really like how that turned out. So when you download this world, there'll be a couple of large empty lots. These are actually for what I'm calling the bonus lots to be placed. Now these lots are the old creepy house, which I'm placing here, and there's also a fun fair lot. I kept them separate because they've got quite a bit of store content, and I didn't want loads of people to have things in their game that just wouldn't work. So at night this place gets really spooky. It does use the Grimm's door from the Grimm's Manor set, and also the Now and Then Century Manor, so that's why like we've got the broken boarded up windows, which I love. I think it just gives this world with all the spooky things that are already going on just that extra touch. So yeah, you might just come here if you dare to sort of pick some of the harvestable mushrooms and things like that, or if you're feeling extra courageous, you might actually want to go and knock on the door. I'm sure you'll get a surprise to the resident who lives here. So yeah, meet Grimm himself. I absolutely love this store item, that's why I wanted to include it in some way. But yeah, you can place that lot. It will be empty, or you could just download those builds to put in your other save files. That's not a problem. So this is the fun fair. I've actually made it, I've classed it as an arcade, but you could put it as like a park or whatever you wanted if you wanted to. I think I just put it as an arcade because there's loads of fun like little games to play. So you can just place it there once you've downloaded it, and it should look like this. Again, I've used quite a bit of store content, mainly the boardwalk and the carousel of wonder, to make it like a proper fair. This is it in action, and I really love how it turned out. It's definitely got like all the vibes I wanted for it, and so much to do, just so many fun things. You've got the climbing walls from the Man Cave compilation, which you can actually race someone else who's on the little climbing wall next to you. Obviously the Sims absolutely love the little carousel, and we've even got the fortune teller here, and I also placed the crystal ball, so you might be able to tell your own future or the future for another Simmy. So yeah, there's just so many fun little games to play, and I think that's all the main things I wanted to show you before it releases. So just a reminder, this is my website, this is where to come when you want to download the world. The more details here button probably is the quickest way to get to the save file information, so please read it carefully on how to download it. It has no CC, no mods, it's just the game with some store content from the EA store. You can also see some of the screenshots, and if you want you can download some of my other builds from my website, which is nessiepenguin.com. I've just got a few little shots of the world here, but if you have been following along, if you've been watching what I've been making for this world, if you've seen some of the other videos, just thank you so much for watching, thank you for your support, all the lovely comments I've had on my videos and on my save file so far. It means so much to me, and I read all the comments, and yeah, it means a lot. So yeah, thank you so much.